Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome back to the next episode. Let's answer some questions. As always, post questions below, and I will answer them next week. Let's get started. Dorian SV Games asks, how many hours are you on a computer daily? Um, I'm not really sure of like hourly count, but I would say a very good portion of the day I am on a computer of some kind. I'm trying to think of like a fraction. Hmm. I would say maybe. No. It's definitely less than half of the day. Maybe a third of the day. Maybe. I would say. Which is quite a lot. Still. Captain Falcon 099 asks, if I had my own electronics company, what would I name it? Um, 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 um l liq liquid electricity is what I would name it. Goda Gaming asks, how do I find the time to make so many videos? This is actually a very interesting question, because one thing to keep in mind is that for like the past like month or two, I've actually done very good, I would say, in the skill of backlogging, in which like basically I upload maybe like 2 or 3 videos a day, but every time I record, I generally record like 6 videos at a time. And so like if I can set aside like maybe like an hour or two a day or whatever, to like try to get like some recording in, um, I'm basically like getting 3 videos like a day, like added to my backlog or whatever. So like I like I I am able to like go without recording for a couple days at times, like without having be stressed to like keep coming out with videos, because I've got I've got a fair amount of videos on my hard drive, if that makes sense. Mr. Devil Sonic asks, you forgot the sword, didn't you? Um, Perhaps? Maybe? Hopefully not, I guess. Whatever you mean by that. Deranged Band asks, don't you hate it when you start reading a perfectly coherent sentence and then it suddenly trails off and becomes really hard to read? I do. I do. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. The other thing I hate is when you're talking to somebody and then all of a sudden they go all that's also very annoying. Spec888 asks, do you hate it when people ask for thumbs up comments? If you're talking about like when people like comment on my videos, basically being all like, "Yo, dude, nice video. Thumbs up this comment, please." I don't really pay much attention to it, I guess. Like or if you're talking about like people in their videos who like say, "Be sure to like this video, thumbs it up," blah blah blah. Like, I don't really pay much attention to that either. Um, I can see how it would be annoying, like the having people like just posting comments on your videos, basically just saying, "Hey, thumbs up this comment," but I don't really get that too much, so it's all good. It's all good. Koner the Assassin asks, how old are you, and why don't you like people seeing your face? I am 19, as hinted by my channel, and it's not that I don't like people seeing my face, it's just that I think that Let's Playing is kind of like built a lot around I just think it kind of enhances the experience if like you don't know what the Let's Player looks like, I guess, if that makes sense. Destructoad asks, Do you have a PS3 / when will you get one? I do indeed. Um, my PSN is wallcrawler55. So add me if you like. Game Cousins 123444321 asks, "What's my favorite sport?" As a youngster, I played a lot of baseball. Um, and I've also been known to like shoot some hoops every now and then. So it would probably be a tie between baseball and basketball. But like as in like that's like in terms of like playing sports though. Like when it comes to like just watching sports or whatever, I don't really see any enjoyment at all in it. Epic Gaming Facility asks, "Here's a random question: Are you a brony? If not, would you consider it?" Um, I am not a brony. Um, I do want though to get around to like watching My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic because I've heard good things about it, and I do want to give it a chance at some point. So who knows what could happen. Fireboshi asks, "Can you do a pro mode LP of Resident Evil 4?" Um, that would probably be like, if I did that, it would be a while after I finished RE4 normally. Um, but like, if I was to like the one day return to it or whatever, I'd say I could definitely give it a go. The EX Gaming Community asks, "Will you be getting Resident Evil 6? If so, will you LP it?" I will most likely be getting RE6, and if so, I will probably be LPing it. Are you going to LP the side REs such as Survivor, Dead Aim, Operation Raccoon City, etc.? I definitely do think I'll probably get around to Survivor. The other stuff I haven't really thought much about, like Dead Aim, or Operation Raccoon City. Um, I guess I'll probably just take it all like in stride or whatever, see like what happens. But I'll probably try to get around to doing like all the side games or whatever that I can. And do you watch anime? If so, what are 3 you would suggest people to watch? I do occasionally. I'm not like a really big like weeaboo dude or whatever, but I've seen a fair few like anime or whatever, and some that I would recommend or whatever are like, I guess like my big 3, I would say, would probably be Death Note, Dragon Ball, not Z, Dragon Ball, just normal Dragon Ball, and Wolf's Rain. Um, but those 3 are very, very nice. Very, very nice. And back to the RE6 question or whatever, like, in theory or whatever, like, if I'm, like, I'm pretty sure it comes out, like, September, October, I should be able to, like, to finish RE4, like, somewhat soon, and, get going on RE5, which I don't think would take me that long, but, in theory, it's very possible that, like, I could start, like, a Resident Evil 6 Let's Play, like, roughly around the time that it comes out. So, in a way, like, then, cause, like, a lot of the people that watch my, like, my Resident Evil Let's Plays are, like, people that, like, are, like, big Resident Evil, like, experts, basically. And so, like, if I was able to like, do RE6, like, not long after it comes out, I'd sort of have, like, the opportunity to kind of, like, everyone would sort of like no one would be like a big Resident Evil expert at the time, if that makes sense. Punk Rocket 69 asks, who do you think would win in an unarmed fight between a drunken Irishman and a drunken Russian? My votes are on the Russian. Always. Some guy 452 asks, "Here's my question: summer or winter?" I am by all means a winter fanatic. I think that the cold season is beautiful. I think that snow is awesome. Um, and I just love like the festive spirit of that time of the year. World Changer 24. Do you like the Sly Cooper series? Indeed I do. I think that the Sly games are awesome. Awesome Uchiha asks, have you played Dark Souls? I have not. I am sort of interested in it. I am sort of interested in it though. Like I do want to kind of give it a try at some point. Agent Earthling asks, will you do an LP on Sonic and Knuckles? You should play it. It's a fantastic game. Um, at some point I might get around to like the Sonic games or whatever, but it probably won't be for a while if I ever do. Um, they could be fun. Um, AMETER12 asks if I'll ever do an LP of any Call of Duty games, and I actually do plan to at some point. Like starting from like Call of Duty 1 or whatever. Like, I quite like the CODs, if you will. So I'd say they could be a very nice addition or whatever. Smasher1357 asks. He asks, when will you do the Goblin story in Spider-Man the movie, the game, the movie, the game? Not for a while, most likely. I'm doing Spider-Man 3 at the moment, in case you can't, in case like you don't know or whatever. But I'm doing Spider-Man 3 now. Once I finish that, I'll probably move on to Arkham City, and then after that, I think I'll do Edge of Time. So maybe after that, I might do the Goblin story. So hopefully that possibly answers it. Like that's not a an absolute confirmation or whatever, but just know that I have some other stuff planned before I do that. And I think that's pretty much it, folks. So hopefully I've answered your questions thoroughly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm Liquid Solidus 9000, and as always, post questions below. I'll answer them next week. Liquid out.